Hello everyone. This is the part one of our comprehensive tax guide for income taxation for individuals under Revenue Regulation 08-2018 and create law updates. So this training is easy, practical, and for our convenient learning about individual taxation. So what is taxation? So taxation is payment of a civilized society, and taxation is a lifeblood of government. Taxation is legislative in nature. Taxation is comprehensive, unlimited, plenary, and supreme. And taxation is subject to inherent and constitutional limitations. So without taxation, there is no government. So ginagamit natin yung taxes for for the government, no, for the people, and it's as payment through the government and public services that the citizens are benefiting of. All right? So ito siya. People will pay tax to the government, and the government shall pay for the public services for its people. No? Glimpse of business organization, tax perspective. So ano ba yung mga business organizations natin? So number one, we have sole proprietorship, we have partnerships, and we have corporations. So under tax perspective, sole proprietorship is under individuals, which is subject to tax table or yung ating tinatawag na graduated na income tax table o yung 8% na special income tax rate. And then yung ating partnership and corporation, so both of them are classified as to be subjected to 30% normal corporate income tax. Alright, so partnership will be taxed just like corporation. Right? So, a reminder na ang ating income tax is not equal to business tax. So, they are not the same and they are not equal, no? So, for our individual taxation, so we need to, it is due necessary and fundamental to classify taxpayers according to its situs, right? Okay, ano ba ang situs? So, this is a place of taxation, no? So, in case of individual taxation, since this is tax on personal, the situs of taxation is residency. So, kung tayo ay isang individual, tayo ay matatax based on our residency o kung saan tayo nakatira. Right? So, our classification as individual, so we are as taxpayer. So, we will be taxed if we are either citizen or alien. Alright, so who are citizens? So these are, ito yung sinasabi ng ating saligang batas, our constitutions. So the following are citizens of the Philippines. Who are citizens of the Philippines at the time of the adoption of the Constitution. Those whose father or mothers are citizens of the Philippines. Those born before January 17, 1973 of Filipino mothers who elect Philippine citizenship upon reaching the age of majority, and those who are naturalized in accordance with the law. Alright, so pag yung mga yan ay na-classify tayo, so we are citizens of the Republic of the Philippines. So if we are not citizen, therefore we are an alien. No? Okay, if a taxpayer doesn't do any criteria of being citizen of the Philippines, so we are categorized as alien. So classification of taxpayer based on residency. Taxpayer, so we have citizen and then alien. Under citizen, meron tayong dalawa, which is yung sinasawag natin na resident citizen and non-resident citizen. Under alien, we have resident alien and we have non-resident alien. Okay? So, paano natin malalaman if we are resident? So, you need to check the intention. Kung isang taxpayer ay intention niya to be resident in the Philippines, then siya ay resident. Ngayon, kung hindi alam or wala siyang intention, we need to proceed to 183-day rule. No? So, paano natin malalaman? If you stay in the Philippines greater than 183 days, then you are a resident citizen. And then if you stayed less than 183 days in the Philippines, you are non-resident citizen. So, ang simple formula lang yan is 365 divided by 2. So, that would be 183. So, pagka nag-stay tayo more than 6 months, so we are a resident citizen. If we stayed in the Philippines less than 6 months, so we are non-resident citizen. For alien, iba naman. So, ang ruling natin is 180, no? If we are a resident alien, means that we stayed in the Philippines for 180 days. If we are non-resident alien, we stayed in the Philippines less than 180 days, no? So, saan siya mako-compute? Based siya sa 360 days divided by 2. So, that's our 180 days ang ating basis. Next, under non-resident alien, we have non-resident alien engaged to business and non-resident alien not engaged to business. All right. So our taxability of each class of individual. So we have individual, we have resident citizen. Kung tayo ay isang resident citizen, lahat ng ating sources of income within the Philippines are taxable. And then without the Philippines, taxable tayo. If we are non-resident citizens, if yung kinita natin sa Pilipinas, they are taxable. At outside the Philippines, they are non-taxable. If we are resident alien, lahat lang ng kinita natin in the Philippines are taxable. And without the Philippines, siya ay non-taxable. If we are non-resident alien engaged to business, we are taxable within the Philippines and non-taxable outside the Philippines. So, yung resident citizen lang are is taxed globally, no? Within and without, we will be taxed. All right, so take note and mastery of our concept map is highly necessary. No? So we have capital gains, final tax, and our regular income tax. No? Okay, how do we know if saan ba nanggagaling yung ating capital gains tax? So they are coming from domestic stocks directly to the buyer. No? So, and then the real property located in the Philippines. So those are sources of capital gains tax. And ano naman yung final tax natin? So sa final tax, we have dalawa, active income and passive income. Alright? So ang ating income, alright, so if siya ay nakategorize as active income, therefore, hindi siya masasubject sa final tax. Thus, it is subject to income tax, not final tax. If siya ay passive income, so meron siyang specific final tax and meron tayong non-specific na percentage tax. So these are subjected to final tax. So interest, dividends, winnings, prizes, and royalties. So under our tax code, they have their specific percentage tax. So these are earned through passive income. Okay? Then, kung hindi siya capital gains tax at kung hindi rin siya uh, hindi natin alam what kind of tax it will fall, and then it will be classified as a regular income tax. No? So normally, all income which are not subject of CGT, final income tax on specific tax rates, and other active income is included in the tax in the individual taxpayer. So lahat ng kinikita ng isang individual, okay, except yung kanyang capital gains tax o kanyang final tax is included sa ating annual income tax return. Alright? And then we have our sources of taxable income of an individual taxpayer. Right? If tayo daw ay isang individual taxpayer, ano ba yung mga sources na pwede natin kitain? We have our compensation income. Okay, kung tayo isang employee, so we are earning income through purely compensation. Alright? And then kung tayo naman ay income from professional or conduct of business, so tayo ay kumikita, so will be, if our income from professional, so we are called as magiging kung tayo ay kumikita ng both compensation income and income from professional, so those are, you will be classified as mixed income earner. If your income ay purely for conduct of business, then it is a purely professional or business income. So next, compensation. So there will be compensation if we are earning, if there will be employer and employee relationship. Okay? If we are self-employed or practice of profession, therefore we are earning as like a business. All right? If we are earning compensation income, then we have purely, we are relying purely on compensation income. If we are income from professional or conduct of business, then we are purely professional business income. And kung tayo naman ay mayroong compensation income at the same time we have income from professional or conduct of business, and then we are mixed income earner, right? Taxation and individual tax. So paano ba natin itinatax or kinocompute ang individual taxation? So we have our compensation. So gross compensation income less non-taxable benefits equal, is equal to taxable compensation income. And then kung all right, we have asterisk, no? So we have 13-month pay and other benefits. De minimis benefits employee share in SSS, GSIS, pag-ibig contribution and union dues. All right, so they are included as gross income. And then syempre they are we could deduct them as well as non-taxable benefit, no? Subjected to the limits of de minimis, right? If we are self-employed, earning purely from self-employed or earning from profession, so gross income less yung ating allowable deduction is equal sa ating taxable income. So under the train law, ayan, so we are subjected to the gradual income tax table. So computed as follows. Right. Generally, all income shall be computed based on the preferred tax table prescribed by the National Internal Revenue Code of the Philippines as amended when the train law has been passed by Congress effective January 1, 2018. For self-employed individuals earning income purely from self-employment or practice of professions, individual earning income purely from self-employment or practice of profession whose gross receipts and other operating income does not exceed the value-added tax threshold or yung ating 3 million as provided under Section 109 of the Tax Code. As amended, meron tayong option to avail. Number one is yung ating graduated rates, which is by default, yung ating graduated rates. And yung isa, we could have an access or option to avail the 8% tax on gross sales or receipts and other non-operating income in excess of 250,000 in lieu of the graduated income tax rate and the percentage tax under Section 116, all under the tax code as amended, which means instead that they will pay the percentage tax uh, and the income tax once, because if we are self-employed, we are paying both income tax and percentage tax. So if we have income of less than 3 million and all income above 250,000 will be subjected to the 8% preferential rate for individuals, right?